What's up, everyone? John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo here, and this is going to be a bit of an old school on-the-fly unboxing. I've got the iPad keyboard dock right here. I'm actually on my way to a course, and I needed to take notes, so we're actually unboxing it live in my car. At the end of this, I'll attach a video of a demonstration showing you how it works. But for right now, I need this thing tonight, which means I need to open it. So I didn't think I could open something like this without sharing it with you. So we'll take a look at the package. You've got a picture of the keyboard on the front. There's a dock sort of below the iPad, which you can't see. iPad keyboard dock. On the back, there's a little bit of a better picture of it. And this is going to cost you $69. No idea if this is going to be useful or worthwhile, or if I just threw $70 away. But at least if I wasted money, hopefully I'll prevent you from doing the same. Although maybe it will be worthwhile. Go ahead and open it up, and I don't have the big old knife here. Instead, we're going to have to use a key. Let's go ahead and dig in. Or at least try and dig in with one hand. This one-handed unboxing is harder than it looks. I got a new respect for people that can do that. Let's see if I broke the seal, so to speak. I can already see the comments. Unboxing fail. Alright, peeling off the plastic, or at least attempting to with one hand. I'm recording this just with the iPhone 3GS. Alright, so let's go ahead and open this up. Looks like it just slides open. And I don't know if they even include a cable in here or not. It doesn't look like they do. It's just the keyboard, which I think is the same size as the Apple wireless keyboard. And some documentation. It's much heavier than you'd think it would be. Let's take a look at the keyboard, because there are some actually iPad-specific applications here. I believe that takes you to the home screen. I believe that pulls up the spotlight feature. Brightness, that launches pictures. That probably pulls up the on-screen keyboard. That button does absolutely nothing. Then you got your music controls, volume control, looks like a lock button as well. And then your keyboard. I take notes oftentimes now just in Pages, so having a full keyboard would be quite nice. I've been bringing my Bluetooth keyboard with me because the iPad will pair with any Bluetooth keyboard, but propping it up should be a little bit better option. Although another way to go is just to pick up the iPad dock and use a Bluetooth keyboard, or just sort of prop it up yourself, or don't prop it up at all. But this is what this looks like, and stay tuned after the video for a demonstration how this works and showing you what everything does. But let's continue the tour. So you've got the back support to support the iPad. It's pretty sturdy metal. There is your 30-pin connector the iPad sits in. On the back, you've got a 30-pin pass-through, so you can charge it or sync it or whatever. And you have looks like an audio line out, so you can hook up your music. Bottom of it, there's sort of a view. It's got some feet and the Apple logo, which you probably can't see because of the shadow. And show you the thickness. It's about the same thickness as the regular Apple wired or wireless keyboard. Anyway, guys, I'm John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo with this super old school, probably really shaky unboxing of the iPad keyboard. Anyway, guys, I will see you in the next video. And also, one point of notice, it looks like this draws all the power from the iPad. No spot for batteries here. Oh, something I was wondering about. Anyway, John Rettinger, Techno Buffalo. See you in the next video. Alright guys, so as promised, here's a less blurry cam look at the keyboard dock for the iPad. At first blush, it looks almost identical to the wireless keyboard that comes with the iMacs you can pick up for any other Bluetooth Mac you have. However, you've got this giant dock behind it, which certainly makes it look a bit different. As a size comparison, if you put the two sort of right up next to each other, you'll see that they're almost exactly the same size. The few differences, other than the jetting out dock at the back here, are some of the keys across the top. You don't have function keys, so there is not a function button down here as there is on the standard keyboard, but there are some unique functionality of the keys up top here. So this button right here is the same as pushing the home button on your iPad, a button for universal search, control the brightness, pictures, to bring up the on-screen keyboard, that does nothing. All your music controls, fast forward, rewind, pause, and play. You've got volume, so you've got mute, up and down, and then a button that locks it. Other than that, the keyboard and typing on it, typing experience is exactly the same as the typing experience on any of the other Apple Bluetooth keyboards. Let me go ahead and pop this in and give you a bit of an example as to what it looks like and how it works. It goes and slides right in. This is one of actually the hardest things about the dock, is getting it to actually go into the dock can be a bit difficult. So I think that we've got it in there now. Check it out. Okay, so we've got it now in the dock, nicely positioned. Go ahead and move the camera up a bit so you can see the screen and see what happens. So typing on this is very easy. It's a great conjunction to have with a program like Pages, for example. You can go ahead and open it up, and you can go ahead and start typing any document you'd like, or a paper, anything that you needed to work with as far as spreadsheets. It's a great program, and it's a nice combination. Actually, when I go to class and I start writing papers, this is exactly what I use. So here's a paper that I actually wrote on the iPad. It was just about 2.5, 3 pages. And you can open up Word documents and export as Word documents, and you can do it actually very easily. And this does have full spell check, so you can go ahead and check and type. I'll have to admit, it's a bit weird to always be touching the screen. It'd be great to set some sort of mouse support. But it's not bad if you're traveling or if you're in school. The combination of the iPad and the keyboard is really nice for note-taking, especially if you want something a little bit lighter and a bit less expensive than a full-size laptop. This is a very good option. You do get a full-size keyboard, although it is going to run you $70. Let's go over some of the keystrokes and show you what they do. Go ahead and move the camera up a little bit so you can see. So if I'm open in any program, so let's say I'm in Twitterfic here, hit this button in the upper left, which is the home button, just the same as hitting the home button on the iPad. I've got a button here, take the right to universal search. Go ahead and hit the home button again. To the left and right, brightness. Look just like it would on your Mac. You've got a button that launches picture slideshow. Go ahead and launch that, and there go all my pictures. It's one of my dad. Next button pulls up the on-screen keyboard into a place where it's relevant. So if I'm, let's say I'm on Twitter, and I want to post a new tweet, and go ahead and compose one. Now if I didn't have the dock right here, the on-screen keyboard would come up automatically. But it's not, and I can go ahead and start typing. But if I want the on-screen keyboard to come on as well, go ahead and hit that button, and it pops up. I was a bit worried when I got this there was going to be a delay between typing a letter and when it showed up on the screen. Actually, it shows up just as quickly as it does on any computer, almost instantaneously, which is quite nice. So go ahead and hit close there. I don't want to send that gibberish-esque tweet. The next button does nothing. You've got your volume controls and music playback. It works just as you'd expect. If you've got iTunes running, or a song, or a video, you can go ahead and pause and play. The volume works pretty much as you'd expect as well. You don't get the sort of beeping noise that you get when you adjust the volume on your Mac, but you do get the nice visual representation. And last is the lock button, which will lock it. And any button will actually wake this up when it's locked, so I don't have to hit the home button to unlock it. I can just go ahead and push any button and the screen comes to life. I don't have to do the lock screen and slide to unlock. Overall, I've been very, very happy with the keyboard, although I do want to use it for a little bit more to do a full review and see if it really is as useful as I think it's going to be. So definitely stay tuned and stick around for that. Be sure to go to Techno Buffalo for more information on this keyboard and all of your iPad and tech news. Create your own tech blog, and even monetize it and make some money putting in your own AdSense code, and talk to each other in our built-in social network. Anyway guys, I'm John Rettinger, and I will see you in the next video.